blog entry 113 from 5/11 of 2023. It's been a while since I last wrote in this journal. Life in recent weeks has felt like a swirl of highs and lows. Inner clarity followed by confusion, then clarity again. The path doesn't always move in a straight line. It's not linear. What's remained constant, though, is the quiet, persistent process. The slow and steady death of the material ego. It's not always dramatic, but it's deep, layer after layer. Old identities and attachments seem to be loosening their grip. So what I was feeling in this blog entry when I wrote it was, even when you're more distracted, right, in life, and that'll happen, and then the coming back to the Bhakti path, you still feel yourself growing. It's really interesting. You'll still feel your love growing, and it'll take a minute to feel the connection as strong as it was previously, possibly, but it's still there. You don't fall all the way down. So you don't feel like you're starting from ground zero ever. You start back where you stopped. And in that way, it's incredible. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this. So even when things feel uncertain or heavy, I can sense something real unfolding beneath the surface. There's a shift happening, not outwardly, but inwardly. I feel myself slowly transitioning, choosing more often to follow the voice of the heart and the calling of the soul, even when the mind protests. And that inner movement, however small or subtle, keeps drawing me closer to Krishna. Not always in fireworks or bliss, but in the steady way my compass is realigning. I may not always know where I'm going, but I know who I'm walking towards. The path of bhakti has always been this way, a journey of returning again and again to remembrance. No matter how far I wander into distractions or discouragement, there is a gentle pull back to the sweetness of Rādhā and Krishna. Sometimes that pull feels like longing, other times like a deep, quiet presence that simply waits for me to return my gaze upon them. This returning isn't about perfection or constant focus, it's about allowing the heart to keep finding its home in them. And each return, no matter how many times it happens, strengthens the bond, softens the heart, and reminds me why I began walking this path in the first place. So this is the point that I'm often making is you're going to get distracted and you're going to get busy and you're going to forget and you're going to come back to it. And that's part of this process. And you can't really escape it. But when it happens, just be gentle with yourself and just come back and start again. And it's completely okay. That's just a huge part of the journey. And you're still growing and you haven't fallen all the way down to the bottom to start over completely. And yeah, it's just part of it. So don't get discouraged if you have that happening. And you will if you don't currently. It'll come. And just remember this when it does. All right, well, that's it for today. I don't really have that much more on this topic on this one, I don't think. Yeah. All right, well, cool. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have a chance, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Super helpful. And have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.